Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We are just two more sleeps away from Tennessee taking on the Gators inside of Neyland Stadium. Gator Hater Week is here. And I know a lot of people in our fan base are down in the dumps right now. They're down on Nico. They're down on Coach Heupel. They're down on play calling, the offensive line. They're frustrated. And I get it. This is not where we expected to be. The last couple of games been rough, man. Even the Oklahoma game, right? We struggled to get things going. Well, we can validate that because Coach Heupel told Nico after the game, hey, I backed down just a little bit because of the way that the defense was playing. You look at the Arkansas game, the offense struggled again, but we can spin a different narrative out of that Arkansas game because it's a loss, right? If Nico connects with Squirrel, wide open down the sideline for a touchdown, if he connects with Kitzelman, if he sees Dylan Sampson coming out of the backfield on that last play of the game, he connects and that's a touchdown, then guess what? We can sing that same narrative. We can say, oh, we went conservative, but we won the game, and that's all that mattered. But when you come off of a loss, it's gut check time. You got to look yourself in the mirror. I like the way this team has responded in the media. Are they really responding that way on the practice field? You know, we talked all offseason. We've talked all regular season. Florida's not a very good football team. That's not changed for me. I know some of the people in the national media are talking about the Gators playing really good football right now. Are they? Are they playing really good football right now, or are they playing mediocre competition? You want to talk about who Tennessee had played going into the Oklahoma game. Are you playing good football? You beat Mississippi State. You beat Central Florida. Florida safety met with the media this week. He said, what are we going to do to beat him? We're going to make Nico beat us. We're going to see if he can beat us with his arm. A lot of people are down on Nico. A lot of people doubting Nico right now. Saw an article talking about Joel Klatt, used to be the starting quarterback at Colorado in the early 2000s, and he was talking about Nico. He was talking about this football team, said he's not worried. He's not worried about this loss for Tennessee. I love the quote. He said, sometimes you got to fail in order to grow. Is Nico going to grow? He's got to grow up in a hurry. Sometimes we forget he's a redshirt freshman, but he's been in this system for almost 2 years. So we expect more from Nico. Joel Klatt said he still believes Tennessee is going to be a very good football team. He said Alabama's going to be a good team. You know, why is nobody talking about that? Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. J.D. PicKell still got them right up there at the top in the penthouse for his college football playoff, but Tennessee loses a game to Arkansas. Sky's falling. Burn it to the ground. Quarterback's awful. Joel Klatt said Georgia's still going to be a good football team. He even said Clemson has gotten better since their loss to Georgia early in the year. Said he's less worried about Tennessee's loss because of the defense, because of the supporting cast around Nico. Said Nico didn't play very good on the road against Oklahoma or Arkansas, but felt like the team still had a shot to win both games. Like I said, you know, you're talking about the difference in a win or a loss there. You find a way to win that Arkansas game late. We're having some conversations. We're questioning maybe Nico, maybe questioning the offensive line, maybe questioning the play calling. But it feels a whole lot better after a win. What did Joel Klatt have to say specifically about Nico? We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. But as always, I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff for me real quick. Just smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick. It's free. It's easy. It helps the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We're not journalists. We don't pretend to be that stuff. What this channel is, it's about being a fan. For the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. The morning show with Coach Jay is coming up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're going to get you geared up, ready to go for the game against the Gators on Saturday night. We're also going to be live on Saturday an hour before kickoff for the tailgate show. You guys get to come on, drive the show, have a good time. Also, we're live immediately following the game, so tune in for that. But let's get into it. Let's take a listen to what Joel Klatt had to say about Nico in this Tennessee offense.
What did I see from Nico on film? I saw a guy that was spooked. I saw a guy that held the ball far too long. I did not think his footwork was all that great. There were things there. There were plays to be made. I think that there was some criticism, maybe from people who work on this show, that Josh Heupel was too conservative.
I personally believe that Josh Heupel has been conservative. Now, I know some other people around YouTube, around the media world have said that he's not conservative, that guys just aren't executing, and I think it's a combination of both of those things, right? And the way that Joel Klatt starts that by saying Nico looks spooked, Nico looks scared, Nico's feet, he's got happy feet. I said that after the Oklahoma game. I just feel like he doesn't have that confidence. I feel like that's a big difference in what we saw from Nico earlier versus what we're seeing from Nico now. Sat here and talked to Coach Jay after the live stream for probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes, talking about Nico and what we're seeing off air. Man, I wish we should have had the cameras going. It was a great conversation. But what I was telling Coach Shah, I said, I feel like he just doesn't have that confidence to let it rip. Was it the interceptions against NC State? Did that back him down? Is that why he's got fear? Is it the lack of protection? I love the response from Nico post-game. They ask him about the pressure, the sacks. What does he do? He goes to bat for his guys. Says, I trust my guys. They're going to protect me. I've got all the confidence in the world in them. That's not affecting me at all. Saying the right things. But I feel like Josh Heupel has been conservative, and there were plays to be made by Nico on Saturday. Going back and rewatching the all 22, being able to see the field, there are guys open. Now, I don't pretend to know what his progressions are, what his reads are, but there are guys open. He's got to find them. But I also think that play calling has been conservative, not going for it on fourth down in plus territory. That's something Josh Heupel was known for. We've not seen that this year. Now, again, you can spin it however you want to spin it. You can form any narrative. If they beat Arkansas, maybe I'm sitting here saying, well, he's leaning on the defense. That's good coaching. It was good coaching against Oklahoma. It was too conservative against Arkansas, right? Because that's the difference between a win and a loss. But I think he's also been conservative by not running Nico Iamaleava. I think that is critical for this offense to click. I think you got to run Nico. I understand if you're scared to get him hurt. It's the world of college football in 2024. You're never going to have a true backup. Gaston Moore, we're lucky to have Gaston Moore as a backup. We are. Because typically you're going to have the guy in the future, which is typically going to be a freshman or a young guy. Let's hear more from Joel Klatt.
But when I watched the film, I'm like, there were throws to be made. Nico just didn't pull the trigger. He's got to learn how to anticipate. Okay, so when you're a young quarterback, one of the most difficult things to do is to become an anticipatory thrower when you're not playing your best. It takes guts to do that. Okay, so he's clearly not playing his best. The offense is not in a great rhythm. It's a road game. It's loud. A lot of things working against you. That's when you kind of have to like pull yourself up from your bootstraps as a quarterback. And you just got to be like, hey, I'm just going to go make a throw. And I'm going to hit that back foot in the pocket and I'm going to let it rip. I'm going to trust what I see. I'm going to trust my preparation. And I'm not going to do what a scared quarterback does when he's young, which is wait to see it in order to throw the football. That's what I see on film from Nico. Okay. You see some moments that he's great, and then some moments that you just want to pull your hair out. So when he's on the run outside of the pocket, everything is, you can see everything. And so, man, he lets it rip, and it's beautiful.
I want to talk, man, there's so much good stuff here from Joel Klatt. Again, if you want to listen to the whole show, go check out the Joel Klatt show on YouTube. A lot of things he says there. Anticipatory throws. Again, going back to what I said a few minutes ago, is he gun shy after throwing the picks against NC State? Is he afraid of making another mistake? I think he needs to be confident. I love what Joel Klatt said there. Trust in your preparation. If you went about business the right way throughout the week, trust that preparation, dig that back foot in and let it rip. Throw it. Show everybody that arm. Why did we sign you? Everybody wants to talk about an alleged $8 million contract. Show them why you got that $8 million contract. Show them the arm talent, the ball placement that we raved about for the first couple of weeks. I want to see that, Nico. I want to see that guy that's not gunshot. I want to see the gunslinger. That's what I want to see. He mentioned there the offense not being in a rhythm. Look, this team, it's two things. Two things I want to see on Saturday. Will we see it? I don't know. I want to see Nico run the football. And I want to see this team run tempo. I want to see them go quick. I want to see them get up and go, kick it up to another level. Let's do what this team is supposed to do. Let's do what's the identity of this offense. What Josh Heupel said when he was hired here. We're going to run an explosive, high-octane, up-tempo offense. Where's the tempo? And again, we can spin whatever narrative we want. If they slow it down and you milk the clock and you get a win, we can talk about how great it is that they can slow it down. You got to get back to tempo. I want to see him run Nico, and I want to see him get back to tempo. And I get it, man. It's hard to do when you get behind the sticks. Very first play of the game, Nico rips one off, 15-yard gain. Andre Carrick drifting downfield, roaming around, lost, no idea where he's at. That comes back. Now you got 1st and 15. How many false starts have we seen? A 1st and 10 goes to a 1st and 15, or you pick up a first down, you get a penalty, it comes back. You can't go quick. You can't do what this team wants to do when they get behind the sticks. Also mentioned there that Nico's better when he rolls out, right? We saw it a couple of times. We saw it on that first play of the game, rolls out, makes a great throw downfield, picks up 15 yards, gets called back. We saw it there towards the end where he rolled out backside. Lance Hurd out there playing patty cake with the defensive end. Nico makes a play, spins out, reps one down the field, has that confidence. If he's good on the run, then guess what? Let's give him some plays on the run by design. Let's roll the pocket. Let's get Nico out. Let's get him moving. That's what he's good at. Let's make the kid comfortable. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The game against Arkansas is not going to define Nico. It's not. We need a win on Saturday. This fan base needs a win on Saturday. And I think it would do us some good to see Nico go out and ball out. Now, I said last night, Talkin VAWLS Live, predictions. I think it's going to be a whole lot of Dylan Sampson because Florida's not very good at stopping the run. We need a win on Saturday. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let's get into it. If you don't have a comment or a question, just put a GBO. Attack that comment section. We would appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up. Helps the channel. All that stuff helps the channel. You want to help a little bit further, you can go pick up the Talkin VAWLS merchandise, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. You can also support by becoming a member of the channel. There's a join button right over there beside subscribe. Just $1. $1 a month. You get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows. We're giving a free t-shirt out to a member every month. We're going to be doing that next Wednesday night on Talkin VAWLS Live, so tune in for that. So many different ways you can support this channel. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Whether we agree or we disagree, we're all here to talk Tennessee football every single day of the year. That's what we do. So if you like it, think about supporting. All the links to do that are in the description below. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.